What's up, guys? I really wrestled with whether or not to post something about what's going on in our nation right now, because anything that I could say, I feel like has been said. And at the same time, if I didn't say anything, I didn't know if that was in and of itself saying something. Because since this George Floyd incident happened, it's been a roller coaster of perspectives. I remember when I first saw the video, I was just so heartbroken at the injustice that was done. And I just, like everybody else, wanted justice to be served. And then I started to hear about the riots. And I remember thinking, well, that's messed up. Like, one evil does not justify another evil. And then I heard the perspective of, well, you don't understand the pain that we've had to live with, and this is just a reflection of that. And I was able to empathize with that. And then I heard another perspective that, well, if you want to make a point, then protest this way, protest peacefully, which looks like this. And I agreed with that until I heard another perspective that, well, look at how it was done in the past, and it was the same result, didn't do anything. And I was just caught up in this ping pong of narratives, and it was just so confusing. So I reached out to my friends, my black friends, and was just like, what could I do? Like, because when a white person would give their opinion, people would say, well, you don't understand what it's like. And I'm like, that's true. I don't understand. But now I'm feeling guilty over something I can't control. How do I change that? And then the people that don't say anything, people were posting white silence. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want to be part of that either. But what my friends said was, we as minorities, as black people, we can't assume who is for equality and justice in this moment. So just share your feelings. So the first thing I want to do is say, from my friends and family, that what happened to George Floyd and in any other similar instance was wrong, and I desire justice, and I do not think that's a way to treat a human being. I don't think any other human being is lesser than. We are all created equal, and we should all be treated as such, with love and kindness and respect and the benefit of the doubt. The second point I wanted to say was regarding the cause, because racism is a symptom of something deeper. It's a symptom of the cause. And until we address the cause, the symptom is going to keep coming back. And our Creator, God, made a perfect world without any pain, suffering, murder, evil, no hatred, no racism. But us, as humans, we decided that we wanted to live the way we wanted to. And we wanted to be like God in deciding what's right, what's wrong, what's best for us. And in that ushered in evil, hate, murder, pain, suffering, racism. And then even after that, God gave us 10 commandments to live by so that we wouldn't have to suffer all these consequences. Yet, once again, we decided we wanted to live by our own set of rules. And that's what we're seeing right now in this world. Is there's 327 million people in America, and there's up to 327 million moral laws that we're all trying to force on each other. I'm exaggerating, but you understand the point, that what we're seeing is everybody wants to give their opinion as if it's truth on what is racial equality, what does it look like, or how to properly protest, and what's right and what's wrong. And we all have our own ideas. And none of us are the ultimate authority on what is good and bad, what is right versus wrong. The way to resolve this as a whole is to trust God and live the way that he created us to and live by his law. His rules are not to bound us. It's so that we could live freely without worrying about consequences. It's like having traffic laws so that there's not so many accidents, or a fence around a house so that children don't just run out into the street and get hit. It's to protect us. So if we as individuals and as a nation put our trust in God, then racism will stop, hatred will stop, evil, pain, suffering, if we were all to live according to how God wanted. Granted, we're not capable of being perfect, so these things won't all stop completely, but we can change the amount that this occurs. So if you don't believe in God, or if you believe in God and you just don't live for him, I really encourage you to pray. And prayer is just a conversation with God. Take a moment and say, God, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry that I've tried to live my own way. Please come into my life and show me the proper way to live so that I can live life the way you created me to, so that I can experience life in abundance, and so I can have peace that surpasses understanding, joy unspeakable, and hope, and that I can share that with others so we don't have to suffer in this hurting world right now. And that is what I wanted to post today. So I hope this encouraged someone. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Would love to talk. God bless you. Have a good day.